Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So my trainer Rob said something profound to me today during one of our training sessions. Training to box. I box. I'm gonna just claim that. I box, and I'm training for my first tournament in October of this year. And so he said something to me, which was this. Number one, he said, listen, when we get 2 months out, so that'll be sometime around August, we're gonna really amp up your training. I'm like, awesome, let's do it. Like, I'm in. It's like, don't worry, you'll be ready. I'm like, I'm not worried. I'm ready. Like, I will be ready. But I'm ready to do this. And then he said, we have a saying in boxing, any kind of fighting, any kind of training goes like this. He goes, train hard, fight easy. Train hard, fight easy. Train easy, fight hard. And what he meant by that is, the training, the hard work that you put in leading up to the fight. For me, this is actually a tournament, not a fight. Simply because it's not like the full rounds that it would be in boxing, and it's a 2-minute round, and you have 3 competitors, and whoever wins the first 2 wins the tournament, which is what I'm going to do. So he said that most people think it's the fight, like it's the fight that's going to be the big thing, right? The fight of the tournament. And really, what it comes down to is it's the training that's hard. It's not the fight. He goes, people are often surprised. They're like, oh, that was it. It's the training, it's the leading up to it. So train hard, fight easy. Not really quite easy, but you get the analogy with that, right? Train easy, fight hard. In other words, if you are not prepared for what is about to go down, that fight's going to be fucking hard for you. And like so much of boxing, I felt, man, there is so much of this that's relatable to just life, right? To just life. Train hard, fight easy. Train hard, life easy. Life easy. Life is a lot simpler than you're making it out to be right now. I promise you that. But see, the problem is you think it's handed to you. So you're unwilling to put the work in. You're unwilling to actually train hard to make your life easier. You think that easy just comes because, someone was born that way, or it got handed to them, or no, you fucking work for it. And so how does that look like? So you get the inside scoop on what I share with my clients and what I really train them with. Yes, when people work with me, they'll be training hard to make their life easier, right? To get clarity on the things that they actually do want. So how does that look like in the marriage? Well, it means that we had a great discussion in a group mastermind that I'm now running with 9 women about marriage. And how many of them are very, very honestly had shared that they're just kind of resistant to sending a text message. So, well, we're around each other all the time, so I just never really do it. And I shared with them what my coach has shared, who's worked with a lot of men, what my husband shared with me, who's been coached with a lot of men at many different experiences as warrior, of how much that their men really fucking need that support from you. Like, so much more than they realize. So much more than that they realize. And that I can take a look at it and I could say, listen, sister, what the fuck? We're talking about 2 minutes of your time. You don't have 2 minutes to fucking tell your husband what you love on or appreciate about him? Like, what the hell, right? And we could have gone down that path and that would have been just fine. But I decided to share with him something different than what I just had to share with you now. And sometimes it is fucking hard to spend that 2 minutes sending a text message because you don't feel loving, honoring, or appreciative. You're mad, you're pissed. But it's those times that you still keep sending the text message no matter what. That over time, we're going to refer to that as train hard, marriage becomes easier. Date nights. Let's talk about date nights. Not easy sometimes to set up, particularly if you have children. Sitter, figuring stuff out. Like, not easy. When my husband and I first started doing date nights 2.5 years ago, like consistent weekly date nights, it was awkward at first. It was weird because we're like, at that time we'd been together for like 23 years. We're like, why is this so weird? Oh, right, because we haven't really dated for fucking a long time. No kidding, it feels weird. It should feel weird. We haven't done this for a long time. The conversation wasn't always about business or kids or other stuff. Like, it was hard at first. So how does that look like in business? Well, I'll tell you, this message you now are hearing with Women Wanting More first started as a feeling that I had, a voice, the voice inside of me that says, Karen, you have a message to deliver. I didn't know what it was. 6.5 years later, you're now listening to this podcast episode. It started with a written blog, to a video blog, to trying to figure stuff out in social media and how I could create a message there, to where to go from there, to first podcast in 2014, July of 2014, Mom at 41, ran for 13 months, to podcast number 2, this one that you're now hearing, which was launched in August of 2015. Trained fucking hard? You better fucking believe I trained hard to lead up to this, and continues to be, by the way, continues to be. It doesn't mean life is easy, but it means that as this tribe is growing, as this message is getting bigger, as I'm now getting offered things like speaking engagements, like this will just keep getting bigger and bigger. So it's getting, I'm going to say with quotation marks, easier, right? How about training your physical body? This whole conversation started because he was like, you really love to train, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I really do. But I said, it's not easy though. It's not easy. But I know that when I train hard, that I train my body physically, that my life becomes easier, because power comes physically in your body first. It doesn't happen any other way. Not consistently. Then I know when I train my body to be strong and powerful and lean and with energy, that this translates into every other part of my life. It means I'm better in my marriage. I show up better as a mom. It means I am better as a coach. I'm better right now, like just speaking, thinking, getting through to you with my voice on this podcast. Train hard, life easy. Work hard, life easy. Work easy, your life is going to be super fucking hard, sister. Stop thinking that you're going to get it handed to you. Stop thinking that you fucking deserve it. Stop thinking of, why can't I fucking see results? Because I don't see them yet, because it's going to take more time. Stop thinking like some people somehow have it lucky, that you are a fucking victim, that shit has happened in your life. Everybody's had shit happen in their life. It just looks different on every different person. When you really begin to commit, and I mean commit, to doing the hard work that is required to get the life that you fucking want, it will come to you, sister. I promise you that. But not until you decide to commit to hard work. That's the way that works. So here's your more tip for today. Where in your life right now are you wishing that shit would just be handed to you? Is it with your body? It's funny, you know, I have women just about every single day that I'll be out doing stuff and dropping off kids or whatever, and women will come up to me and say, oh my God, how do I get those arms? Like what? And I can tell by the way they're often asking the question, like they're looking for one simple tip. Oh, I just do a bunch of fucking bicep curls. No, that's stupid shit anyways. Doesn't do anything. And I have a hard time really answering that. I mean, I'll say thank you, and that's very nice of you, and you know, I just said, look, I started lifting weights when I was 15 years old, and I'm 48 now. I'm like, do the math on that one, man. That's a lot of time in the gym. I stopped lifting a year ago and I box now. I don't put shit food in my body. I actually eat less and feel better. I introduce ketones, which is helping my body like function at this crazy superhuman level these days. And most importantly, I love who I am. I love myself. That's a huge reflection of how your body responds on the outside, how you feel on the inside about yourself. See, they're looking for the easy answer. They don't want the hard work to get there. So where is it for you in your life right now that you're wanting shit to be handed to you? You want it to be easy. So identify where that is. Is it in one of the more 4 pillars? Is it within your marriage? Is it with your business? Is it with your body? Is it with your family? That you want it to come easy. That you've been unwilling to do the hard work that's required to get what you want to make things easier. Where is that? And then here's the second part of that. What is one action step you can commit to today to change all that? What is the one action step, the hard work that you're willing to commit to so that you can make this easier? So that the outcome that you want will actually come to fruition. What is that one action step you can do in the next 24 hours? So this is, we go deep on these types of things inside the Sisterhood. It's an amazing program that I created, a group coaching program in February of this year, 2017, as I record this podcast. And it's a powerful group of women that are committed to creating change, right? To doing the hard work required to be able to make their life easier, to be able to make things more clear for them. And all within a Facebook group. So cool. I get in there once a week and I do a Facebook Live training. Today was on the power of commitment. Every single day I write a daily sisterhood tip. And you get to be around other women who are like you, that are committed to these same things. The association of other women like you is huge, sister. I know for a lot of you, you don't have it in your life. Well, here's a way to actually have it. Here's a way to have it. So to be able to get your 7-day free trial in the Sisterhood, and to be able to experience the results that women around the world now in five or six different countries that represent in the Sisterhood, I want you to head over to drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood, and you can grab your 7-day free trial today. So I will talk the next episode, sister. A life of more is just one step away from me doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborn.com/newsletter.